Have you ever woken up and felt like the day already had a head start on you? Like the moment your feet touched the floor, the hours just started slipping away, one after another, before you even had a chance to pause and breathe? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Retirement is supposed to feel free and calm, but without some intention behind our mornings, it can start to feel like time is just passing. And here's the beautiful truth. Mornings don't have to feel rushed or meaningless anymore. You're no longer racing to work or juggling packed schedules. This is your time. And how you start your day can shape everything that comes after it. Your mood, your energy, your health, even your relationships. That's why building a peaceful morning routine isn't just a nice idea. It's one of the simplest and most powerful things you can do to bring joy, clarity, and balance into your life. So let's talk about it. Not as a checklist, not as rules, but as gentle habits that fit your life, your pace, and your needs. This is about creating space for yourself each morning, so you feel grounded and refreshed before the world even begins to stir. Let's begin right where your morning begins, the moment you open your eyes. Now, a lot of people reach straight for their phone, maybe to check the news or scroll through social media or just because it's there. But here's something to try. Take just 5 minutes before you do anything to simply lie still and breathe. No agenda, no rush. Just breathe in slowly, hold for a moment, and breathe out. Feel your body. Notice how you feel. This simple act of stillness sets the tone. It tells your nervous system, today will be calm, and you are in control. Think of it as giving your mind a moment to catch up with your body. You'll be surprised how much more relaxed your mornings feel when you start from a place of presence instead of panic. Now, once you're up, don't underestimate the power of light. Open the curtains. Let the sun touch your face even if it's cloudy. Step outside if you can, even for just a couple minutes. Natural light signals your body that it's time to wake up, not just physically, but mentally. It lifts your mood and helps regulate your sleep rhythms too. If you're able, take a slow walk in your garden or just sip your tea on the porch. Let yourself notice the colors, the birdsong, the air on your skin. It might sound simple, but these small sensory moments are deeply healing. They ground you. They bring peace. And while we're here, let's talk about something just as important: intention. Before the day sweeps you away, ask yourself one question. What kind of day do I want to have? Not what you need to do, but how you want to feel. Peaceful, energetic, productive, grateful. Naming that intention first thing in the morning gives your day a direction. You're no longer drifting, you're choosing. And that's powerful. Now that we've created a gentle start with stillness, sunlight, and intention, let's keep building on this foundation. Because once your mind and body are gently awakened, it's time to move into something just as essential: nourishment, both for your body and your spirit. Nourishment, both for your body and your spirit. Because a peaceful morning isn't just about what you don't do, it's also about what you bring in. After gently waking up and setting your intention, your body is ready to receive. And one of the best ways to honor it is with something simple, warm, and nourishing to eat or drink. Now, I'm not talking about rushing into a heavy breakfast or gulping down coffee just to feel awake. This is a moment to slow down and enjoy. Maybe it's a warm bowl of oats with cinnamon and fruit, or a cup of herbal tea by the window, or even just a tall glass of water with a splash of lemon to rehydrate after a night's rest. The point is, your morning nourishment doesn't have to be complicated, but it should feel kind. Give your body something that supports you, not just out of habit, but as a gesture of care. And as you nourish your body, you can also begin to feed your inner world. This is where a little quiet time, even just 10 minutes, can work wonders. Some people enjoy journaling. Others read a devotional or write down a few things they're grateful for. You don't need a fancy notebook or perfect handwriting. Just grab a pen, sit somewhere quiet, and let your thoughts come as they are. You might write something as simple as, "Today I'm thankful for my warm bed, my morning walk, and the sound of the birds outside." These moments of reflection might seem small, but they gently shift your perspective. Instead of starting the day thinking about what's missing or what's wrong, you start with what's good. And that subtle shift can change how you move through the rest of your day. Another beautiful way to add peace to your mornings is gentle movement. And no, you don't need to hit the gym or do anything strenuous. A few stretches by your bedside, some light yoga, or a slow walk around the block is more than enough. The key is to move your body with ease, not force, and to do it mindfully. Feel your feet on the ground, roll your shoulders, reach up toward the ceiling. Let your body wake up in its own time. Movement like this isn't just good for circulation or flexibility, it's also good for your mood, your balance, and your confidence. Sometimes people ask me, but what if I wake up stiff or tired or just not in the mood for any of this? And my answer is always the same. Give yourself grace. You don't have to follow a perfect routine every single day. Some mornings, peace might look like staying in bed a little longer. Other mornings, it might look like dancing in the kitchen while your tea steeps. This isn't about doing more. It's about being present with whatever your morning brings and responding with gentleness. So far, we've eased into the day with stillness, sunlight, intention, nourishment, reflection, and movement. Each of these pieces is small on its own, but together they begin to shape a morning that feels calm, grounded, and fulfilling. And when you build a morning like that, you don't just feel better, you move through your entire day with more clarity, purpose, and joy. Let's continue now, because there's still one more essential element to round out your peaceful mornings. Something that brings meaning, connection, and a deeper sense of purpose into your day. Something that brings meaning, connection, and a deeper sense of purpose into your day. Because even after the stillness, the sunlight, the stretch, and the tea, there's something else our spirit quietly asks for in the morning. A reason to smile, a reason to care, a sense that we matter, that we're still growing, still connected, still contributing in some small but meaningful way. That's why one of the most powerful things you can include in your peaceful morning. Routine is a moment of connection. Now that might mean different things for different people. For some, it's sharing a few quiet minutes with a spouse over breakfast. For others, it's a phone call with a grandchild or an old friend. And sometimes it's simply connecting with something greater than yourself, through prayer, meditation, or stepping outside to feel the wind and whisper a thank you to the sky. You don't need a big social circle to feel connected. Sometimes just writing a kind message to someone, sending a birthday wish, or checking in with a neighbor can make your morning feel purposeful. It reminds you, and them, that you're still part of something bigger than yourself. And maybe, today that connection is just with yourself, listening to your thoughts, sitting in silence, putting a hand on your heart and remembering how far you've come. You've lived through decades of life, through joy, pain, change, and everything in between. That deserves a moment of respect. So take it. Honor yourself each morning. Remind yourself, I am here. I am enough. And this day is mine. After that, once you've grounded your morning with presence, nourishment, movement, and meaning, you might feel ready to step into whatever the rest of the day brings. But here's the beautiful thing about creating a morning routine in retirement. It's yours. Entirely yours. You don't have to rush. You don't have to squeeze it in before work. You have the space to shape your mornings the way you want them to feel. And that's what it's really all about. How it feels. Peace isn't about perfection. It's not about doing every step right or ticking off a list. It's about how you move through your morning, how you treat yourself in those first quiet hours. If you're kind to yourself at the start, if you create a little room to breathe, reflect, move, and connect, everything else feels lighter. And on the days that don't go as planned, because let's face it, life still throws surprises, don't let that unravel you. One off morning doesn't erase the peace you've built. Think of your morning routine like a favorite song. Even if you miss a note, the music is still there, waiting to be played again tomorrow. So if you take one thing from this conversation, let it be this. Your mornings are not just the start of your day. They're the foundation of your well-being, and you deserve to start your days with peace, purpose, and presence. Now, I'd love to hear what brings you peace in the morning. Share your thoughts in the comments, whether it's a cup of tea, a good book, a stretch, or simply sitting in silence. Let's inspire one another. And if this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more simple, uplifting ways to make your life after 60 the best it's ever been. Here's to living your mornings and in your life with intention, ease, and joy. You've earned it.